It's the end of the month, and the bills are stacked on the counter like a mountain you don't want to climb. You're sitting at the kitchen table, staring at numbers that don't make sense, wondering, where did all the money go? The feeling is heavy, like carrying an invisible backpack full of stress. Every mom has been here at some point, trying to figure it out. Between groceries, kids' activities, and those surprise expenses that always pop up, it feels like money just slips through your fingers. You're running from one thing to the next, never catching a break. It's exhausting, and sometimes you wonder if you'll ever get ahead. This is the reality for so many moms. Living paycheck to paycheck feels like running on a treadmill. You're moving, but not really getting anywhere. Every month starts with hope, but ends with the same cycle of stress. Talking about money feels almost shameful, like a secret you're afraid to share. And that loneliness makes the burden even heavier. But here's the truth, you're not alone, and it doesn't have to stay this way. Even the small leaks, like last-minute takeout or unexpected school fees, can add up fast. The good news is, there are simple hacks that can help you take control. You don't need a finance degree to start, you just need the right tools and a little guidance. What if I told you that budgeting doesn't have to feel like punishment, but more like giving yourself a roadmap to freedom? Hi, I'm Betty, and welcome to Budget Betty channel, where we say, real tips, real moms, real savings. If you're ready to stop stressing over money and start taking control, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss practical tips made just for moms like you. Quick note, I'm not a financial advisor. Everything I share is for education and encouragement only. Today, I'm sharing 7 hacks to help you budget like a boss mom. We'll use simple analogies, step-by-step strategies, and mom life examples to make it all click. So grab your coffee, sit back, and let's dive in. Hack number 1. Think of your budget like a family calendar. A family calendar makes sure no soccer game, school project, or doctor's visit gets forgotten. In the same way, your budget makes sure no bill or expense slips away. It's your roadmap to keep everything on track. Imagine what would happen if you didn't write a game on the calendar. You'd miss it, right? The same thing happens with money. If it's not tracked, it just disappears. Writing it down is how you keep from losing control. Your calendar keeps your family's time in order. Your budget does the same thing, but with your money. It tells you where every dollar is supposed to go, so there are no surprises. It's like being the boss of your time and your cash. So here's the simple step. Write down every bit of income and every expense. Just like you would mark every event on the family calendar? It might feel small, but it makes a huge difference. That's how you make your money work for you instead of slipping away. Your calendar doesn't lie, and neither will your budget. Hack number 2 is all about making sure every dollar has a job. Think about how we give our kids chores like folding laundry or feeding the dog so things don't get messy. When money doesn't have a purpose, it just slips through our fingers. Giving dollars jobs keeps everything in order. Imagine if your child had no chores at all, just running wild through the house. That's exactly what dollars do when we don't tell them where to go. They wander off into snacks, random shopping, or things we don't even remember buying. Before we know it, the money is gone. Now picture the opposite, each child has a chore, and suddenly the house runs smoothly. That's what happens when every dollar has a purpose. You feel more control, less stress, and everything just flows better. It's like turning chaos into calm. So here's your practical step. Sit down and divide your money into categories: bills, savings, groceries, and fun. Give every dollar its own little job, just like chores in your house. This way, you know exactly where your money is going. And trust me, your future self will thank you for it. Hack number 3 is all about building your mom shield. Think of savings as your invisible superpower. Just like superheroes prepare for battle, moms prepare for life surprises. It's your secret weapon against financial stress. Imagine your savings like an invisible shield protecting your family. Life throws villains your way like car repairs, medical bills, or sudden expenses. With a savings fund, those villains don't stand a chance. You're ready before the storm even hits. Think of it like packing snacks before leaving the house. Most of the time, you might not even need them. But when the kids suddenly get hungry, those snacks save the day. That's exactly how savings works in real life. Start small, just $10 or $20 a week makes a huge difference. Over time, these little amounts grow into a cushion you can rely on. The goal isn't perfection, it's progress. Every little step builds your shield stronger and stronger. Hack number 4 is all about grocery shopping. Think about it, when you plan meals ahead, you skip the stress of wondering what's for dinner. The same goes for money. When you plan your grocery budget, you avoid surprises at the checkout. Planning keeps both your stomach and your wallet happy. Going to the grocery store hungry is like sending kids into a candy aisle. It's a recipe for disaster. Every shiny snack looks tempting, and suddenly the cart is overflowing with things you don't really need. That's why planning your meals is so powerful, it keeps you on track. No more surprise spending. The trick is simple, make a list before you go and stick to it. Your grocery list becomes your map, guiding you through the aisles like a compass on an adventure. Each item you check off feels like completing a mission. Suddenly, shopping is smoother, faster, and way more budget-friendly. And here's the bonus: use leftovers creatively to stretch your meals. That extra rice can become fried rice tomorrow, and roasted chicken turns into hearty soup the next day. This not only saves money, but it also cuts down on waste. Smart, simple, and so satisfying. Hack number 5, track spending like fitness goals. Just like when you count your steps or calories, it's about knowing where your energy goes. Money works the same way. You can't improve what you don't measure. Tracking every little bit gives you power to make smarter choices. Think about it. You wouldn't try to lose weight without ever stepping on a scale, right? You'd have no idea if you were making progress or not. The same thing goes with your money. If you don't track it, you stay blind. Tracking is like shining a flashlight in a dark cave. Don't worry, you don't need fancy apps or tools to start. Just grab a notebook or even use the notes on your phone. The key is to be consistent, not perfect. The habit of writing it down is what changes everything over time. So remember, tracking your money is like tracking your steps. It keeps you aware and motivated. Once you start seeing the numbers, you'll naturally make better choices. Small changes every day add up to big wins. That's how you stay in control. Hack number 6 is all about remembering your fun money. Moms often think every dollar must be practical, but just like kids need recess, we need little breaks too. Without fun, life feels heavy and exhausting. A tiny fun budget brings back joy and balance. Imagine a school day without recess. Kids would burn out fast. The same thing happens to moms when we skip our fun money. We give plan and save so much, but without joy we crash. That little budget for fun is like recess for our soul. Fun money doesn't have to be huge. Even just $20 for coffee, crafts, or a small treat can make a big difference. It keeps you from feeling deprived and later blowing the whole budget. It's about small joy now instead of regret later. So give yourself permission to have fun money. Think of it as your personal recess that keeps you sane and refreshed. A balanced budget isn't just about bills, it's about joy too. Because when mom thrives, the whole family wins. Hack number 7, pay off debt like cleaning out the garage. You know how your garage can get so packed with boxes and random stuff that you can't even park your car anymore? That's exactly what debt feels like. It takes up space in your life, keeping you from moving freely. The good news? Just like clearing out a messy garage, you can take it one box or one debt at a time. Think of every debt as one box sitting in your garage. When you remove that box, suddenly there's more space, more freedom. Each time you pay off one debt, you're actually creating more room to breathe and move. And little by little, you'll see that empty space grow. The trick is to start small. Don't overwhelm yourself trying to clear it all at once. Focus on the easiest debt first, the one box you can lift without straining. That small win will give you momentum to keep going. And here's the best part. With each box gone, you'll feel lighter. With each debt paid, you'll feel freer. Before you know it, the garage is clear, the car is parked, and you're in control again. That's the power of tackling debt one step at a time. So today we covered 7 hacks. Treat your budget like a calendar. Give every dollar a job, build a savings shield, meal plan your groceries, track your spending, set aside fun money, and tackle debt like decluttering. Budgeting doesn't have to be stressful. With small, steady steps, You can become the boss of your money instead of money bossing you around. If this video gave you value, please like, subscribe, and share with another mom who could use some encouragement. And I'd love to hear from you. What's your biggest money struggle right now? Drop it in the comments so we can support each other. This is Betty from Budget Betty Channel. Real tips, real moms, real savings. Remember, mama, you're stronger than your budget struggles. Take it one step at a time and you'll get there. See you in the next video.